Hi everybody, it's Crystal. So it's time for another unboxing. Now, this is an unboxing of a company that I have never dealt with my entire life, and I actually never even heard of them until just recently. It's called, I'm sure many of you might have heard from them and maybe even ordered from them, but to me it's pretty new. It's called DBNY, which stands for Discontinued Brand Name Yarn. Okay, a Cherry Hill yarn company. All right, so from what I gathered, I have a Facebook page where people show their yarn hauls and stuff, and if you want to join that, I'll put a link to below. People are showing yarn that they got from them for like $1 for a 5-pack or of yarn and stuff like that. So I checked out their website, and it's easy to navigate. There's no problem navigating it. It is based in the US. I have no idea if they ship outside of the US or not. They have, what they do, from what I gathered, is they liquidate people's yarn, people's personal yarn stashes. They liquidate companies that are going out of business and stuff like that. So they have yarn, some like really expensive yarn, and they have it cheaper than what it normally would be. They have accessories and notions and stuff like that. But I think what really attracts people is every once in a while they have bags of yarn, like 5-packs for $1 a bag, and then every once in a while they have yarn on the cone for $1 a cone. And you just have to keep watching their site. I actually, after someone asked me if I would check their company out, I signed up for their mailing list, and then I got notified when they had what's called a fixed price sale, and that's when they sell things for like $1 a bag, like 5 things and for $1, or a cone of yarn for $1, or sometimes $3 a bag. The fixed price sale. I think that's what attracts people to their site mainly, is those cheap yarns, because some of the other yarns, even though they're really nice, expensive yarns, and they're relatively cheap for the kind of yarn they are, they're still really expensive to buy. But anyways, so I got asked to purchase some. So they weren't having a fixed price sale at the moment whenever I was asked, and I got asked by several people. So finally I got notified that they were having a fixed price sale on cones of yarn that they sell. I don't know anything about them. Now, they said they were a regular $18, and they had them for $1 a piece. So that's what I bought. They had 18 colors available, so I bought all 18 of them for $1 a piece. And I'm going to open it right now and look at it and show you what it is. I have no idea what to expect or anything. They didn't have no bags of yarn at the time of the 5 skeins for $1 at the time that I bought these. And I haven't seen them. Actually, I have seen them once or twice since I bought this, but none that I wanted to buy. It was different kinds of yarn that I wouldn't use, novelty yarn. I think there's just different yarn all the time that they put the 5 for $1. I don't know, like I said, I don't know a lot about the company, because it's really the first time that I ever really heard of it was this recently. So, but I was asked by several people to maybe give it a go and let them know what I thought. So from the time I ordered until it got to my door was 11 days. It took 11 days to get here in the States, from the States. This is shipped out of Vermont. So Vermont to Illinois, 11 days. I think the most time was processing it. It took them a long time to process it. So before it even got shipped, shipping wasn't really that long. Once it got shipped, it was processing time. And I can imagine that would be reasonable if they're selling stuff for $1, you know, that they probably get a lot of orders, that it probably does take time to process it. So that's fine. I know they use some strong tape though. I gotta give them that. A lot of yarn companies don't do that. Okay, so here's what I got. It's pretty. There's lots of pretty colors in here. These were the cones I got. So they come in a bag. They're in a bag. And then they're each in their own separate bag. I'm kind of excited to see. I don't know anything about them. Let me see if they sent a paper or something. Okay, they didn't send me no paperwork or anything. Okay, I had to stop for a second and bring it up on their site because there's no paperwork here. So, like I said, right now on their site, these are $18 a piece. But when they had their fixed price sale, I got them for $1. Now, these are 100% Orlon, which is just a type of acrylic yarn, synthetic acrylic yarn. And it says they are about 1 pound each, and there's approximately 1,930 yards, okay? So, you know, it sounds good. Let's see what they look like, won't you? It appears to be about DK weight, which is a lightweight 3. That's what I would classify it as. The feel of it is not super soft, but not super itchy. I would wear a scarf out of it. It's very similar to like a thin Red Heart with love, probably. I don't think it's quite as bad as Red Heart, quite as stiff as Red Heart Super Saver, but it's still not super soft. But like I said, I would wear a scarf out of it. It's not itchy at all. It doesn't feel rough on my neck, but it appears to be about a lightweight 3. So these were $1 a piece. They had 18 colors at the time, and of course, you know, I'm gonna buy 18 of them because they were $1. So all the colors looked kind of similar on the website, but now that I see them here, you can tell there is a bit of a difference in them. They got this purple one. I'm not going to open them all up, but I will open a few of them up because I'm just going to see if they feel different. Maybe the dyes in them make them feel different. It just kind of feels it reminds me a lot of mandala yarn. As far as the size goes, but maybe not quite as soft. That one's pretty. Ooh, I like that one. That is gorgeous. Gold. That's pretty. So, things that these would be good for. I don't think, this one's called Mum Gold. Oh, it's got it's machine wash and dryable. Crafted with pride in the USA. And then it just has the color, and it says it's 100% Orlon, which, like I said, it's an acrylic, type of acrylic. You know, they're not $1. You can't beat $1. But there's a downfall because it has very high shipping. So let me show you these real quick. Like I said, I'm going to compare it to mandala, the weight of it to mandala, but it's just not as soft as mandala. But I wouldn't hesitate to make a scarf out of it. If that tells you anything, I would wear a scarf made out of it. So it's not like sandpaper or nothing. And you know, you can make just about anything out of it that you wanted. I think this color would make a gorgeous, gorgeous shawl, poncho. I might keep that one. That one's pretty. And then here, this is another yellow one. A little bit more yellow than that gold one. And there was a lot of pinks in a lot of golds, and then some cranberry colors, like that. I'm going to try to break a piece and see how hard it breaks. See how easily it breaks. That's kind of my own test I do on yarn sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's good for the $1 that I paid for it, you know. This one feels a little softer than the other one, so some of the dyes might make them a little bit stiffer than the others, but it's not bad. I'm gonna make something out. I think I'm gonna keep that gold one and make something out of it. But you know, for that amount of yardage, you really can't beat it. This is called National Spinning Heirloom Olympic Decay yarn in the cone, and like I said, right now it's these are $18 on their website, so I don't know. This one's really pretty too. I like that one too. Fall is in the air. Fall is in the air. It's my favorite time of year. It's bright yellow. Let's discuss the shipping. Want to? Oh, this has a paper with it. Heirloom machine and hand knitting yarn. Olympic wind tuck quality. Colors for everyone. Now that one feels pretty soft. This bright yellow one here. That's like sunflower yellow. So yeah, I guess it just depends on the color, but none of them is like extremely soft, like I said, but they're not like sandpaper either. So let's discuss the shipping, because that's where you run into a problem. It kind of reminds me, I have a few more in here, but they're pretty much just all pinks and peaches and stuff. I'm not going to open them all up and show you, but they're really like pale pink. Almost, that one's really pretty. Purple. And another burgundy and another pink. And here is the sheet. Okay, so $1 piece. Now, you know how ice yarns, now I'm not trying to diss ice yarns. Please save the comments about ice yarns. I know a lot of people love ice yarns. I just particularly am not a fan of them. And that's fine. That's just my prerogative. Lots of people like them, and that's cool. So you don't have to leave me any negative feedback just because I don't like ice yarns. Some people like to do that. And I'm not. It's okay. You don't have to do that. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, you know how ice yarns has really cheap yarn, but then they have a very extreme shipping price, right? That's kind of how this company is. They'll have their yarn really cheap, like these are $1 a roll, which is like, you know, like you're gonna go there and you're gonna be like $1 a roll for a pound of yarn, you know, almost 1,400 yards of, no, almost 2,000 yards of yarn, 1,930 for $1. Of course you're gonna want to buy. You're gonna want to buy them all of 18 of them. I got for $18. But then you put it in your cart and you get to the shipping price, and the shipping can be high, and it depends on where you live. Actually, I think that it's more money if you live further away from them, I think. Now, for what I got, I honestly, I'm going to say this, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I think this company is actually charging an honest shipping price. Now, I ship a lot of stuff, and I know that it costs a lot of money to ship. When you buy from like places like Lion Brand and Michaels and places like that, they get deals from shipping companies, so they can ship stuff cheaper. I don't think this place does. So they charged me $37 to ship this yarn. It was 22 pounds of yarn in this big box. And I honestly think that that's probably what it cost. So I can't really say that they're cheating people on their shipping, because once I got to thinking about it, at first I thought, man, that shipping is outrageous. I don't want to pay that. But once I got to thinking about how much I pay to ship giveaways and how big of a box this was and how much it weighed, and then I got to thinking about, Lion Brand and Yarn Inspirations, they get discounts from shipping companies. I know that they do for shipping a lot of stuff. They get this, they ship cheaper because they ship so much stuff. I doubt this company does. They probably go directly through, it was UPS, and they pay the same rate as what I would pay to ship something. So I think $37 to ship all this was probably what it really cost. So I don't think they're being dishonest on that. So it does have very high shipping costs. And normally I would stay away from companies that I even said that. I said I didn't want to buy from this company because I thought that, they charged so much shipping. I thought they were being dishonest. But then when I got it and I realized how big of a box it was in and how much it weighed, and I thought, I think they're being honest. That's probably really what it cost to ship it. I mean, I know that's what it costs to ship it. And they're being a smaller company, they're not getting rates like big yarn companies get on shipping. So I believe them that that's what it really costs. So I got all these, $55. So, sorry, I had to stop the camera again to do a little bit of adding. So even though my shipping was $37, I got 18 cones for $1 a piece. I only paid $3.05 per cone, including shipping, and that was for almost 2,000 yards per cone of DK weight yarn. And like I said, it's not a bad yarn. I mean, I would make stuff out of it. It's not bad. It's just, I can't really explain it. The thinness is like mandala, but it's just not quite as soft. But like I said, it's soft. It's good enough that you can make things out of. So I initially said that I would not buy from this company because of their shipping costs. But now that I'm thinking and I'm looking at it, and I just think they are being honest about their shipping. I really do. That's my opinion. I won't talk about ice yarns. They're a different story. But I really think this company is, I think it's a legit company. And I think they're just liquidating stuff. And I really do think, I think it's cool. I'm happy with my purchase. And I really didn't have high hopes for this at all. I really didn't. People were telling me about it, and I knew that they had extraordinary high shipping, and I hated companies that did that, charged extremely low prices, and then made it up on the high shipping. But I really think that they're honest. It's an honest company. I do. And I will buy from them again. Now, the only problem is you have to wait for them to have sales. So I seen some people on my Facebook get some killer deals. I mean, their shipping was really high. But I do believe that it probably costs that much to ship. I do, because like I said, I ship all over the place, and it ain't cheap. I don't get shipping deals like big companies do, and it's not cheap. But they got some killer deals. They had like people on my Facebook page, they got like 5 packs of, it looked like really nice 4-weight yarn for $1 a piece, And then of course you added in the shipping costs, and I think it still only ended up being $2 or $3 for a 5-pack of yarn, maybe. I can't remember, but it was a really good deal still. So I will I'll buy from them again when they have their fixed price sale like this. But the thing is, you just don't know when they're going to have it. I had people asking me about it. I signed up for their mailing list, and then I waited, and then I got an email saying they were having that sale. I think it only lasted a couple days, so I went on there and bought every color of this that they had, even though I didn't want to with that shipping, and I still did it. And now that I got it, I'm happy that I did, because it came to $3.05 a cone for 2,000 yards of a DK yarn. It's just an average DK yarn. There's nothing wrong with it at all. There's nothing extraordinary about it, but there's nothing wrong with it. It can be used for everyday garments and stuff. And I'm happy that I did. And I think I'm going to wait and for them to have their 5-packs of yarn on sale for $1. And I'll probably get some of them. Shipping price will be high. But I think in the end, it'll probably average out okay. Now, the only reason I'm okay with them charging so much for shipping, because like I said, normally I don't like people that charge tons amount of shipping and lure you in with dollar price items or quarter price items. I think that's being dishonest. But I really think this company is being honest about their shipping. I do. So that's my opinion. Discount name brand yarn. DNBY.com. Check them out. Wait for their fixed price and get you some yarn for $1 a cone or $1 a 5-pack. You're gonna get high shipping, but like I said, I honestly think that they're being honest about how much it costs to ship. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I just think they are, because $37 for 22 pounds in this big box seems pretty fair to me. I mean, I ship big boxes of yarn, and I pay a lot more than that sometimes. So I think that it's fair, and I will buy from them again. And I'm very happy to the people that told me to check them out. Thank you, everybody, because it was a yarn company that I would not generally have bought from because of the shipping price. But now that I did, I think it's cool. I did a little research and everything, and I think it's just a small company that don't get shipping rates, and they just got to charge what it really costs to ship stuff. And I'm happy with it. $3.05 a cone. Some of these I'm not giving away in giveaways. Some of these colors I'm gonna have to keep. But I think I got a killer deal. $55 for these 18 cones, and there are almost 2,000 yards in each cone. But yes, these gorgeous fall colors I'm going to keep. Aren't they pretty? This one's pretty too. It's very similar to this one, I guess, but it's still a little bit lighter. A lot of pretty colors. Oh, this one. I like that one. It's like a coral color, kind of. But yep, I'm happy with it. So that's my review. I will buy from them again. Definitely. I suggest you guys check them out. Remember, you have to wait. If you want this good dollar deals, you got to wait for their fixed price sales. Yeah, I guess you have to look every day, or you got to sign up for their email. I don't really know. The only way I knew about it is I signed up. Someone told me, and then I looked and they weren't having a sale. So I signed up for their email mailing list, and then I got notified. So then I bought some. But that's it. That's my unboxing. I'm super happy with it. I mean, I'm not disappointed with it. Like I said, it's you get this, and it's not going to be the softest yarn you ever felt in your life. I'm going to tell you that right now. But it's good enough to crochet with. And it's cheap. So what can you beat? You can't beat that. It's like, I wouldn't hesitate to make out on a sweater or anything out of it. If that gives you any indication. Or, like I said, I'd wear a scarf out of it or something. So it's not bad yarn, especially for $3.05. Now, if you live further away from them, your shipping costs might be more. I have no idea. I think it depends on your location, as it would when I go to mail something off to a giveaway winner. It depends on the location of where they live on how much it's going to cost. Like, it costs me a lot more money to ship to California than it does to Indiana, and I'm in Illinois. So it really just depends probably where you're located on what the shipping cost is. But for me, like I said, I think it said they were from Vermont. It was okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the shipping, and I'm okay with what I got. I'm happy with it. I'm actually pretty super excited. I think that I got a killer deal. And I love getting killer deals. So I suggest you guys try them out if you get the means. I think I got a lot of yarn for $55. 18 skeins at 2,000 yards. You can't beat that, really. It's pretty good. $55, including shipping and everything. So that's my review. Give them a go next time they have their yarn on sale. It's the Cherry Hill Yarn Company, or I always get it confused. DBNY. DBNY, discontinued brand name yarn. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. And again, thank you to everybody for telling me to just give them a try, regardless of the shipping price. I'm glad that I did. Bye-bye, everybody.